Powering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by
GG Cupid. Whether for friends, serious relationships, or marriage, there's a new website that matches love online. Sign up for free at ggcupid.com, the perfect matchmaker.
Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Shatira Berry understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789.
Hi, you guys, and welcome to another episode of All Things Beauty. We're on episode 90 today, and we have a great guest. She is a beauty YouTuber, and she does a little bit of fitness on her YouTube too, which is really good for you guys because it's the new year. So everybody want to know how to get and stay in shape, so we can give you some tips on that. But as you all know, before we roll into the show, we're going to ask, what's on your lips? And, you know, guys, I try to stray away from giving y'all the same thing twice, but I just really couldn't help myself today. So I am wearing my Anastasia lip gloss, Kirsten. I got this from Dillard's. It is $17, I believe is how much it costs, but it's really good. I really like it because it's like a neutral color, and I like to do glosses sometimes, as you all know. So this one's very nice for me. It's a little pinkish too, but you gotta get a little close up on it to see it. So our guest, Miss Shatira Berry, go ahead and tell us what you got on your lips.
So I am wearing a couple of things on my lips. So I outline my lip with this Kat Von D liquid lipstick, and it's in the color, it's called Crucifix. And then I filled the inner part of my lips with another Kat Von D liquid lipstick called Lolita. And I always have like more than one product on my lip, besides like if I'm wearing a lip gloss. But even when I'm wearing a lip gloss, I have like on lip liner. But so far, these have like been my go-to lip combos, and I really like it because it's natural and it's warm, and yeah, it's my go-to.
I do like those. I did realize that you had a little lip liner on too, but I didn't know it was lip gloss.
It was lipstick, the liquid lipstick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't tried the Kat Von D, but I have heard really good things about them. How much do they cost?
I think they're about $18 if I'm not mistaken. It's between 18 and 20. They're a little pricey, but I mean, it stay on all day.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is it dry?
Yeah, it is. But I feel like I it's kind of hard to find those liquid lipsticks that don't dry your lips. So, of course, before you apply these, you will want to moisturize your lips with Vaseline or some type of lip balm or lip moisturizer.
Of course. I've had that problem too with Anastasia. I really love their like lipsticks and their glosses, but I don't care for the liquid lipsticks because those are very, very dry.
Yeah, I heard they kind of peel the skin on your lips.
Ooh, see, I don't wear them, so I wouldn't be able to drop that kind of gem on your day, you know what I'm saying? But I just stick with the lipsticks and the glosses. The lipsticks are really good if you want to try them. I have some. I wear them for you, for you all eventually when we get there, when I have an outfit for that. But we're gonna jump into what the topic of the show is today. So as I mentioned before, it is 2018. It's a new year. And what I have found is that a lot of people have questions on how to do stuff or they have these New Year's resolutions. And I don't think sometimes when you make a resolution, you don't always think it through on how you're going to accomplish it, which is, of course, the goal. But, sometimes we lack in that area of knowing how to achieve it. So today, we're going to give y'all some tips on the most popular 2018 beauty New Year's resolutions. We're going to give you tips on how to achieve them. So lend y'all ears to us today because y'all want to get in on this. But first and foremost, we are going to let our guest introduce herself, give you some information on her channel, and what type of things she can bring to you, what type of content she has, and how we can find her. So, Miss Shatira, go ahead and take the floor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shatira Berry, and I'm a YouTube creator who focuses on everything beauty, fashion, health, wellness. And you can find me on Instagram at Solely Exclusive, and that's Solely as in SOULY. And you can find me on YouTube at under Solely Exclusive as well. I'm sorry. But, I'm really excited to be here tonight and talk about these New Year resolutions. And, thank you for having me.
Yeah. So I do want to ask you, because I know, it's really popular. I don't want to say right now because YouTube have been jumping for some time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But what I do want to know is, of course, what inspired you to want to get into beauty? What was your inspiration for giving some fitness videos? What inspired you to want to be a content creator for YouTube?
Well, I've always been interested in makeup, even in high school, because I was in the band. I was a dancer in the band, and I was a cheerleader, and both of them require you to wear a little bit of makeup. So I had to get some practice in, because, of course, starting off, nobody really knows what they're doing. But I can definitely say that what led to my interest in makeup. And, and I've always, started watching YouTube videos. I go to YouTube for everything.
I do, too. It's the hub of everything. I don't even Google stuff no more.
It's the next best thing to Google.
I don't even Google stuff anymore. I'm just like, oh, for real? And I go to YouTube to figure it out. You can find out
so many things from YouTube, and it's like that direct connection, showing you exactly what you need to do or how you need to do it. So that's why I got into YouTube, because I just like to help people, and I always get comments on oh my goodness, who did your makeup? And I'm like, well, I did my makeup. You like it? They're like, yes. Oh my goodness, can you do mine? I'm like, well, I can't do yours, but I definitely can show you how to do yours. So that's where my channel come in at.
I see. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely something that would inspire you if you're always getting compliments on doing your makeup. See, I think I give a lot of credit to people who do YouTube channels, because one, you put all of your stuff out there for the world, and when you put anything out public, people can either like it or not like it. And if they don't like it, they're going to definitely share it with you. But also because, it's how should I say? Again, I give a lot of credit to YouTubers, but it's a lot of courage to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I give y'all a lot of credit, and it's pretty hard too. I was trying to do a YouTube video, and it just didn't even go right. The camera was all out of whack. You got to have a lot of equipment. If you want some really good quality, you have to invest money in it. So it's a lot that comes with, starting a YouTube channel. Of course, you can be very simplistic and basic and maybe use your phone, prop it up on some books, whatever. But if you want to do it professionally where it actually pays off, it's a lot of work to do that. I
definitely didn't realize how much work would go into making a YouTube channel, because when you're watching the videos, it just looks so simple,
Yeah.
And I just came to realize, oh my goodness, you have to make sure your angle is right. You have to make sure you have the right tripod. You have to make sure you have the right lighting. And A lot goes into it, and I think a lot of people don't give YouTubers a lot of credit because they kind of look like, oh, you just sit at home and make videos, and it's like, no, you just don't understand the struggle, okay? I've been working on this video all day, all day.
Yeah, it's definitely a job.
Yes.
But with that being said, we're going to definitely come back and touch bases on that because we want to know a lot more about your channel. Okay. But we have to get into giving the people these tips because that's what they came for, you know. And currently I don't have them in any order. It's the most popular ones, but they're not in a particular order, you guys. So if you were counting on that to see what is where, there's no order. But what I have come across is the number one thing that I have found is lose weight and eat better. Okay,
that's always the number one.
Always the number one. I think that's just general across the board. But since we are talking about beauty New Year's resolution, I knew that one was going to come up because we're talking about women and we always want to work on our figure. We always feel like something is wrong, even if we are just thebomb.com, you know what I'm saying? But so what tips do you have for us on how to eat better and lose weight in 2018?
I definitely think that in order to improve our health overall, like with eating, we should definitely cut out the fast food. Like, the conveniency of it all is killing us and it's making us obese, and we just got to cut it out and get back to the kitchen, you know, making our food from scratch and knowing what's in our food, because, you know, we go to these restaurants or these fast food places and the food is bomb, but yet we don't know what they're putting in that food. We don't know where they're getting their meat from or their veggies and all of this stuff. So I think that's definitely a way to improve your your health in 2018.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the bigger things, I do agree with all of that, because one of my things is definitely to cut out fast food. That just drop it. Don't even think about it. First of all, it is just not good for you. And personally, a lot of these fast food joints, in my opinion, they just don't even taste good. But my tip definitely is to get in the gym and find consistently go. That's like the big part, because we get in there in January and you can't find no parking, it's packed, somebody on your favorite machine, but then by the time March roll in, all of those people are gone.
It'd be completely empty. And I'm like, that's why for this year, and I did it last year, like, instead of starting my New Year resolution on January 1st, I try to always do it at least like a month before. So I start in December, so that way tip. I can already be in routine and I can go into the new year like prepared, versus saying, okay, I'm gonna start January 1st, and a lot of times people don't make it to January 2nd. So yeah, I think you should start before the new year so that you can already be in routine.
That's a really good tip, actually. That's a good idea, because to put you, like you said, in this routine of already doing it, so you're not like, by the time January 1st come, you're not like, well, it's on my calendar and my to-do list.
Exactly.
But maybe I could just do it tomorrow. Right. You're already done ruined the resolution. Already. And then I did have one more thing I wanted to add on top of that. I think one of the best things, because really, realistically, most people don't like going to the gym. And we get it. I am one of those people who do not like to go to the gym, okay? But I think, like, if you want to get that New Year resolution and continue it through, one of the best things to do is find a fitness hobby. Yes. Find something in fitness that you like. It don't even have to be something at the gym. It could be something outside the gym. Like, for me personally, I like yoga. Yoga is fitness, Yeah. And that's something that I like, so it's something that I'll consistently do, so I'll still be in the realm of fitness and keeping my body in shape.
Yeah, there are definitely other ways to incorporate workouts into your life, like going to dance classes or those Zumba classes.
Little pole dance class. You need some excitement in your life.
Exactly. And even have those water aerobic workouts, to where if you like swimming, you can get your workout on in the pool.
So that's my last tip on that, is to find a hobby. But for all my lovers out there, because new Valentine's Day, it's right around the corner, so I'm going to tell you how you can get connected with your Valentine's Day. This part of the show is sponsored by GG Cupid. There is now a new website that matches love online. ggcupid.com leads you to a relationship that lasts a lifetime, whether for friends, serious relationships, or marriage. Simply join beautiful people worldwide. Sign up for free at www.ggcupid.com. The perfect matchmaker, you guys. Check that out. You know, Valentine's Day is around the corner. We might need a date, you know. But to jump into our second New Year's resolution, it's to drink more water. And I thought that is very, very important.
Let me take a sip right now.
I thought that was a really big one. And it is hard. It seems like, oh, drink water. Anybody can do that. Why is that No. You have to work yourself into it. Because honestly, a couple of years ago, water wasn't even in my vocabulary. I was going to put some Kool-Aid in it.
And that's scary. Like, a lot of people, they just don't like water.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't have that problem. I love water.
You know, because people say it doesn't taste like anything, but I think once you get into the habit of drinking it regularly, it's just refreshing. It's just refreshing.
And you know, I know, like, for those who don't like water or they don't like the taste of it, there are a lot of ways to spruce up your water by infusing it with lemon or cucumbers, mint, berries. Like, there's a lot that you can do.
Yeah,
to spruce it up.
That was definitely one of my tips for people who don't enjoy just the plain taste of water. Let me tell you what will save your life, okay? This is what I used to do. So you need to get some mint, some cucumber, that sound crazy, and then add some strawberries to it. That is the most bomb, refreshing water that you will ever have in your life.
I believe you, because
it's so good. And then also you get a very nice minty sweet taste, so also it helps with your breath. You know, that might be something we have to work on in the new year too. Outside of that, what I do for myself to keep up with how much water I drink and make sure I'm getting enough, I set a bottle limit. I drink so many bottles a day. And then, you know, if you are one of those people who really just like absolutely don't want to drink it, start with one a day. And then as you get used to drinking one a day, progress into two. Two will become into three. And then maybe you'll be drinking 4 or 5 a day. You know, some people drink them by the gallon. It just really depends. But also, it's so beneficial to get into the habit of drinking water so you don't have dry lips, you know, your sides, because your kidneys are screaming for some water. They not like,
dehydrated,
you know, kicking you and making you feel crazy. But also, it just helps overall with your appearance, too. So that was one of the things that we had for a New Year resolution.
Yes.
Is to drink more water. Okay, so this one, I don't know exactly how to feel about it, but it's up there. And people want to know, as a New Year resolution, to take their makeup off at night. So let's dissect this one a little bit. Let's dissect this one. I'm trying to figure out, and I'm not judging, but I am heavily into my skin regimen. So I cannot really sleep if my face is not clean. I just feel like, okay, what's going on here? Something is off balance. But, you know, I do, and I have, you know, people that I work with when I do makeup, you know, they say that they have that problem too. And I'm just, you know, kind of trying to figure out how. But I can give you guys some tips on it. But I'm going to let you share some tips with us on that first. How can they do that?
Well, I'm going to speak from my experience, because I know when I was younger and first getting into makeup, I didn't really understand the importance of taking your makeup off at night. And it's just due to being lazy. But over the years, like, I've learned to, like, don't wait until you're, like, dead tired to take your makeup off, because that really increases the chances of you falling asleep with your makeup on. And first of all, when you take a shower, just go ahead and wash your face. Go ahead and wash your face. You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and you'll save yourself and your skin some time and trouble.
That was my tip, was to take a shower.
Yeah,
you know, I live and die by makeup wipes. Like, I literally, that's how I take my makeup off. And, you know, I've heard some good things and some bad things about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just mesh bacteria around on your face because you're moving the makeup. But what you want to do is, like, the proper way to do it, or how I do it, just take it off with the clean one, like, clean sides. Every side that you don't use, like, don't go back over your face with a part that you've taken makeup off with. So that will, you know, eliminate the bacteria or dirt from like the makeup that you've had on. And since we can't, as a tip, since you're having trouble getting it off at night, keep them in your purse. So like on your way home, you could just take it off in the car at a red light or something. Don't try to do it while you're driving, or keep them by your nightstand.
Yeah.
So when you get in the bed, you see your wipes, you can roll over and just take your makeup off.
Yeah,
it's
and
like very simple.
I'm going to piggyback off what you were saying. I would definitely use a makeup wipe to start taking off my makeup. But I don't know if like a lot of you have noticed, but even when you use a makeup wipe and like say you're like constantly wiping the makeup off, and then it look like you don't have any more makeup on. But if you like say get something else like those what are those brushes? Like a Clarisonic or something like that. Like if you use one of those to finish washing your face, you'll notice it'll continue to pick up makeup and dirt. So if you can, you might want to invest in one of those brushes to help with your makeup. And then also like for those who are kind of lazy when it comes to taking off makeup, like I like using this, and it's a cold cream cleanser. It cleanses off your makeup, and it also cleanses your face. So it's like one of those 2-in-1 type of deals. Mm-hmm. And I like it because it's a cream, and a little goes a long way. You rub it onto your skin, and it turns into an oil. And I just like let that sit for a little bit, and then I'll get a warm towel and just wipe it off, and your face is clean from the makeup.
Okay. So
yeah, that's a really good tip.
What I do, like after I cannot, like, I don't even know how I was doing this when I was wearing makeup. I cannot, like, I used to just go straight into washing my face with the makeup on. That's the worst thing you can ever do.
When I say you wasted so much
soap, oh my God. And your towels look like you tried to put the foundation on with the towel. It just ruins everything. But a good tip with that is that I still wash my face after I take my makeup off with a wipe. But again, this is just solely to take your makeup off. So if you want to, continue and pick up on a skin regimen after that, yes. I definitely 100% go for it, because you do still have makeup on your face.
I was just about to say, like, if you're going to get into makeup and you want to put on makeup, you definitely need to build a skincare regimen. Like, I feel like those two go hand in hand, because you're putting on this makeup, and, we use makeup to enhance our beauty. But when you take that makeup off, you want to still make sure that you're taking care of your skin, so that way when you take off your makeup, you don't look like a completely different person. Because a lot of people, I feel like when they have on makeup, it's beautiful, but then they take it off and they don't really look like themselves at all. And I think it's because they're like more so focused on the makeup and not their skin. I believe that those two go hand in hand. You definitely need to have a skin regimen.
That's a really, really good tip, because I never really thought about it like that. Because when you put the makeup on, you do focus on the makeup. But I'm trying to make sure that highlight popping, girl. I was like,
you on fleek.
Let me make sure this highlight popping. But I really didn't really think about it like, it's more to enhance the skin. So that's a really good tip.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Just think about it that way. So our next resolution is to save more money as it pertains to beauty, because we can talk all day. I can tell y'all all day long about how to save some money, but we're talking about as it pertains to beauty, okay,
yes.
and makeup and whatever may have you, clothes. So I'm going to let you take the floor, because, I might not be the best person at the clothes part.
Well, I feel like nowadays it's a lot of ways that you can save money when it comes to makeup and clothes, because a lot of these stores have, like, memberships that you can sign up for, and, like, reward cards and stuff like that. So I know, like, Sephora, if you spend so much, or every time you spend money, you get a certain amount of points, and you're able to, like, use those points to get other products. Or I know like Ulta, they have a rewards card or something like that.
They give you discounts.
Yeah, they give you discounts. They send you newsletters about the sales that's going on.
Yeah.
And I know at Ulta, when you accumulate so many points, then it's like a discount. So you can use those points to your purchase.
That is good and bad. That is good and bad, because yes, it saves you money. But if you are a beauty junkie and there's a sale going on, and you know you got some extra points, you really not going in there. You might go in there with the mindset, okay, I'm gonna pick up one thing so I can use my coupon or whatever it may have you.
Yeah.
And then you go off and spend a whole bunch of money on a whole bunch of stuff. So I got some tips for y'all on that. So one of my tips is, and I'm very, very bad at this, like I have a huge makeup case. Huge. And people ask me like, what you used? And I'm like, baby, on what day? Okay.
Exactly.
But what I will say is, don't buy one of the same product until you finish the one you already have.
Most definitely, unless you just got money to blow like that.
Because we spend a lot of money on buying the same things over and over and over and over. Why do you don't need 10 primers, okay? You don't need 10 primers.
Yeah.
Just because it's a new primer coming out do not mean that you have to have it. It might not even work for your skin. I'm gonna absolutely say this, like, yeah, we want to try other things, and some things may work a little better than others, but I'm going to say if it's not like just drastically not making a change for you, or if it's not breaking you out or anything, use that until you're done and then buy something else.
Yeah, and another way to save money, and that is to know your skin type, because a lot of these makeup products are geared to those with oily skin, those with dry skin, or those with combination skin. So that'll save you a lot of time and money on knowing which products that you need to buy. Because like, say I don't really know that much about makeup. You have to do your research. But say I don't know that much about makeup, right? And I have oily skin, and I go to Sephora or whatever, and I get a foundation that has an oil base. I done bought this foundation, and I go home, put it on, and I'm like, immediately I'm sweating it off. And I'm like, what's going on? It's like, well, had you did your research and understood, like, if you have oily skin, then you need to get a foundation that's geared to oily people, and more so like a mattifying foundation, so that way it can combat the oil that's on your skin.
More so kind of know what you're looking for.
Right, and it'll save you money, because it's like you're not wasting your money on products that you can't even use.
Yeah, that's true. Because, you know, sometimes we go by, like, a lot of times we go by word of mouth. But you don't know that, like, what they bought works for them really well, because it's more targeted toward their skin type. So that's a really big thing, too. That is a very good tip, to do some research on it, because a lot of times we do that. It's like, oh, my friend wore it, and it was like the bomb.com on her, and then you get it, and you try to figure out why it don't look like that. That's probably because it's not fitted for your type of skin.
Exactly.
But one thing I was going to say, and this is a big pointer in 2018, because I'm taking this up, to save some money, figure out what you can do yourself, okay? That will save you so much money. It saves you so. I mean, like, things that you can make. I mean, like, products.
Do it yourselves.
Because we're talking about beauty and we're thinking just like makeup, but it's some beauty things that you can get and make yourself. Like what I did. For example, okay. And if y'all want to know how I did this, please let me know, and I'll make a post or a video about it. The light rings. Baby, those are $150 on Amazon. The cheapest one I seen was $150. I researched a couple do-it-yourself videos. I made it for $25, and the light is popping. So that's the type of stuff that I'm saying. Like, figure out what you can do yourself, and that will save you some money.
Most definitely,
for sure.
Most definitely. Speaking of, when you said, like, just because we're talking about beauty, it doesn't necessarily mean we're talking about makeup. Like, when it comes to your beauty, or like for a New Year resolution, I definitely think that as women, we need to start pampering ourselves more. Like, once a month, go get a massage, or every 2 weeks, go get a mani and pedi, because, you know, when you look good, or when you feel, it just go hand in hand. When you feel good, you look good, and when you look good, you feel good. Like, we really have to take the that time to make ourselves feel good from the inside out. You know, like, yeah, we got this makeup and it covers our face, our outer appearance, but if you're feeling good on the inside, then that beauty will shine from within.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a very good point. And as we get into that, ladies, it is very important to take care of yourselves. And what I'm going to tell you is that one of the most beautiful attributes that you have is your teeth, your smile. So as we're speaking about that, we're going to roll into how you can do that in 2018 and where you can get all that work done. This portion of the show is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We are committed to the finest possible oral care and the overall health and well-being of our patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. Through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel that they are a part of our family. Dentistry can be scary, daunting, and uncomfortable. Dr. Batiste and her team work tirelessly to ensure your comfort. Make your appointment today with Dr. Batiste at Elite Dental Wellness by calling 713-789-9680. And you guys, so those are very good points. But as we move on to our next resolution, which will be, and we can go all day about this, getting better at applying my makeup. Tips. Now, you have the makeup channel. You are the artist in the room. Please give us some tips on how we can do better.
The number one tip that I can tell you is that practice makes perfect, okay?
Yeah.
Like, there is no way your first try that you're going to get your eyebrows on fleek, that you're going to learn how to blend your eyeshadows, know, like, how to apply your foundation. It definitely comes with practice. And, like, with me, when I first started putting on makeup and then I look back at old pictures of myself, I be like, Shatira, what was you thinking, girl? You got to blend. You got to blend.
For that very reason, all my Facebook pictures are on lock. Don't even try to go to my Facebook and look at them.
Yes,
No.
I definitely think, like, okay, like, say, even if you're not going anywhere and you're just at home, like, get in the mirror and practice.
Yeah.
Like, practice doing your eyebrows. Or go to my channel, solely exclusive, because I have makeup tutorials on there. I talk about the products that I use, where I get it from, why I use them, and things like that. So definitely check out my channel. Like, you'll really learn a lot. And I'm really starting to gear my videos to those who don't necessarily know how to apply makeup, because I get a lot of people saying, can you show me how, like, exactly show me, like, where you get your eyebrow pencil from, like, how do you fill them in, or exactly where do you get your brushes from? Like, a lot of people, they're confused on what brushes to use when applying your eyeshadow. And I be telling them, like, it's real simple, but a lot of, like, if I take myself back to when I didn't really know about makeup, like, I had those questions too.
Yeah.
And I think I kind of tend to forget that, you know, the struggle of trying to learn how to do your makeup. So, yeah, it's just, like, just practice, y'all.
Yeah.
Just practice.
I think that's, like, the biggest and best tip is to practice, because honestly, I think a lot of people who are if you're very into, like, makeup products now, if you go back and look at, like, old pictures, it's no way that in high school you was popping, because eyebrows wasn't even a thing. Nobody did that in high school. You was not popping.
It wasn't.
You know,
Looking like a naked mole
you know what?
by the eyebrows.
I felt like that one was for me, because in high school, I'm gonna tell y'all. In high school, let me tell y'all, you know, and I'm piggybacking off of this practice, because when I first started wearing makeup, and it's crazy because I was very, very creative with my eyeshadows. I wore a lot. I was the color queen, okay, but the blending queen, I was not. Them colors was just sitting on my eyelids. I had no eyebrows because I thought that was, like, the thing. I thought that was the thing.
Probably wasn't even wearing eyeshadow primer.
I was not wearing no primer. I was not wearing any kind of anything on my face.
Yeah.
I just was like, it was
baby.
powder to skin naked. It just was
horrible.
on there. Yeah,
That is
it wasn't
horrible.
even the right color, because I thought in my past life I thought I was a white girl and I was wearing a beige. That was not right.
Yeah.
So, you
being
know.
having a darker skin tone, I definitely used to, like, always, like, in high school, I feel like I would pick, like, the darkest foundation, and it wasn't even my color. But I feel like now there's a lot of lines out there who have, like, a range of colors, so that's really good. They looking out for all shades of the sisters, you know.
Yeah. But
really
another tip on that is to watch YouTube videos. As she directed you, Miss Solely Exclusive, Shatira Berry directed you to her channel. You know, those are very helpful. It gives you, and as we have a little demonstration right here, it gives you step-by-step ways on how to apply everything.
Yes,
and
you gotta start off with that transition color first. See, I didn't know that. I used to just, like,
Yeah.
if I'm wearing, like, 2 shadows, I just prop one right here and one right there. I ain't know about, you gotta blend.
I did not know.
You need a transition color.
What's crazy is that I don't even know why I didn't know what blending was, because I was a cheerleader, and baby, my coach was always on me, you need to blend those eyeshadows. I never
thought she was hating.
knew. I thought she was
hating.
big time hating. I never knew what she meant. Blend them in. I was like, girl, my eyeshadows is popping.
I'll blend this.
They
what you
was
talking about?
popping,
Yes.
okay? Back in the gap. That's what I thought. But no, that's a very good tip. And again, YouTube will save your life. Like, it is the best thing ever to go and watch a makeup tutorial. And then my last tip on that is, I was going to say, take a class. Take a class.
Yeah. They do have those workshops.
Yeah, people have makeup workshops. They have like personal sessions. Some makeup artists do host personal sessions where they'll teach you exactly what to use. They'll help you pick out the best products for your skin, and that's like the best way to go too if you really want to invest in applying your makeup very nicely. That's like one of the better things to do. And then we will get into I believe this may be our last resolution for tonight, and we kind of talked about this before, but it ties into everything. Okay, this is gonna be one of the bigger ones tonight. How to take better care of my skin. People want to take better care of their skin in 2018. And I think that's amazing. And one of my biggest tips, because I had to fight back and forth with myself on this, because back in high school, what's crazy is that I was not into makeup. I kind of was forced into makeup because I was a dancer and you had to wear it, and I was like, okay. And then it just became something that I enjoyed putting on my face. But don't be afraid to not wear any makeup. If you really want to help your skin, let your skin breathe.
Yes.
Do not pound those products on your face by the boatload every single day. Your skin needs to breathe. Your pores need to be let free. Okay?
Yes.
That's one of the biggest tips I can give to you. Do not be afraid to go bare in 2018.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and
and honestly, that too, like, because I know a lot of people like have this misconception, like those who wear makeup, they're just trying to hide something and cover up something. And it's like, no, we're all really beautiful. We just do these things to enhance our beauty. And that goes into, like, if you're going to wear makeup, make sure you have a skincare regimen, meaning make sure that you're buying moisturizers that's geared to your skin.
Definitely.
Make sure you're buying washer, like
face wash that's geared to your skin. Like, you want to cater to your skin, because what works for the next person may not work for you. So it's a lot of trial and error, but you want to make sure that you perfect that, so that way when you don't have on makeup, you still look flawless. It is very possible. Yeah.
Very.
No, that's really important. And then another thing that I wanted to say about that, because I was bad at this too. And I didn't, I thought I was bad, but I have seen horror stories on this. Clean your brushes. Please clean your brushes. Because let me tell you something. Okay, if you beauty blenders too, if you use sponges, unless you use disposable sponges, you need to clean those too. Because let me tell you something. You're reapplying new makeup off of makeup that you put on from the day before. Those brushes are filthy, and they are filled with bacteria. And you can't even get your makeup on good enough because you got yesterday's makeup still in your brushes. Clean your brushes. Clean them. I seen one person one day that was doing makeup, and she just happened to be next to me doing makeup too, and I just peeked over at her brush, and it was so much makeup in her brush, they were stuck together. The bristles were stuck together. And then she had the nerve to say, I don't know why my foundation is changing colors, because you got foundation from like 3 years ago in them brushes. I didn't even tell her to wash it. I said, baby, just throw those away.
Yeah. I say, like, if you, depending on how much makeup you wear, like, you wanna clean your brushes at least once a week.
At least once a
week. And if you don't like cleaning your brushes all the time, then buy more brushes. So
Yeah.
that way you use this set
Yeah.
this day or this week, then you have some new and clean brushes for the following week. Like, just get more brushes.
Yeah, and then replace them. Replace them, please. Don't have the same brushes from 2 years ago. Do not have the same brushes from 2 years ago. Replace your brushes at least yearly. This is if you wear makeup a lot all the time. If you don't wear makeup that much, then okay, understandable. But if you wear makeup all the time, you need to replace them brushes at least, I'm going to say, and this is if you only have one set as well. If you only have one set and you wear makeup all the time, replace your brushes at least yearly. You need to replace them because you don't want to have that. You can't clean bacteria out of all the brushes that deeply all the time. Like, it's still going to be some left over, like bacteria or dirt or makeup or whatever may have you in them. So you need to get in the habit of replacing them.
Yes.
So
just take better care of yourself.
Okay.
Overall, take better care of yourself.
Yeah, I definitely think so. So, and as we are closing the show out, we have to give our props and our thanks to the Spear Network for having Miss Solely Exclusive. And this portion of the show is sponsored by the Spear. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at the Spear. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thespear.tv. And you guys, we are back, and it's been a very good show. We have given some gems for y'all today, honey.
Yes,
some really good tips. I want y'all to take them all in. But as we are closing the show, I do want our guest to let us know where we can find her, how we can get more of that snippet of them videos to apply our makeup. How can we find you?
So again, I am on Instagram under at Solely Exclusive. And I post like a lot of pictures, and I give updates on when I post videos onto YouTube. And then you can also find me on YouTube under Solely Exclusive. And I give really good tips. And for those newbies, I'm going to break it down for you. I got y'all covered, okay? So come over and check me out.
Yes, you guys definitely go and check out her channel. She has some very, very good content, and she's going to tell you where you can find all the latest beauty products.
Yeah, as you can see, I love that's another thing, y'all. I'm really getting into embracing my natural hair. So I love like the big fro and the twist outs and everything. So yes, definitely check me out.
Yeah, and she'll have some really good hair tips on there for you too. For you ladies who are natural, or maybe you're thinking about going natural, you can find a lot of good content on her channel for that as well. But you guys, we have unfortunately reached the end of the show.
No,
we have, but do not worry, we will be back next Tuesday with a new guest and with some new tips and content to give to you all. So thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of All Things Beauty, and we'll see you next week. Peace.